We're back. I'm Dave Donaldson. Welcome back to Grip Tips. A little while ago, I started thinking about possibly selling my KinoFlow Diva kits, and only because of the fact that the LED technology that is out there is really starting to take over the industry. But Lewis over at M Squared Studios actually sent me a link to newsshooter.com showing me some replacement tubes that they have much better CRI and they're twice as bright than the KinoFlow TrueMatch tubes. And these are the Ushio ColorMax LTT LED twin tubes, which replace the TrueMatch tubes. And I wanted to give these a try before deciding if I wanted to get rid of my Divas or not. So I bought a full set of 5500 degree Kelvin tubes and a set of 3200 degree Kelvin tubes, and I wanted to see how they compare to the TrueMatch tubes that I have. So I set up a Diva and decided to use the only light meter I have, which is a LumiPower. I love this thing, but there's a link in the description if you're interested. I just set up a Diva and pointed at a wall and started analyzing. Something I noticed with the TrueMatch tubes is that they do need about 30 seconds to warm up. That hasn't really ever stopped me, but just something I wanted you to know just in case you didn't know. Then I just started taking some readings of the 5500 degree Kelvin tubes already inside the head, and the color came to 6100 degrees, 1002 lux, foot candles came in at 92.9, and the exposure was 7.1. After that, I replaced the 55K TrueMatch tubes with the 55K Ushio tubes, and the process for installing these tubes is the exact same. There's really no difference here at all. Now after that, I decided to continue on with my test, and already I noticed an incredible difference. I mean, the color came in at 5340 degrees Kelvin, 2104 lux, 197 foot candles, and an aperture of 10. So in comparison to the TrueMatch tubes, the Ushio tubes are twice as bright, and the color is a hell of a lot more accurate. I also decided to do a side-by-side comparison just to see if there was anything I noticed, and to me, it seems that Ushio seems a lot more cleaner in my opinion, but that would make sense considering, again, the color and brightness. So then after that, I moved on to the 3200 degree Kelvin tubes, and once again, starting with the TrueMatches, the readings I got were 3620 degrees in color temp, 879 lux, 82 foot candles, and 6.3 for exposure. So now we'll move on to the Ushio tubes to see how they stack up, and the readings came in at 2940 degrees for the color temp, 1811 for lux, 167 foot candles, and an 8 for the exposure. So yet again, they are twice as powerful and also more closer to the color that we're looking for. And I also did this kind of side by side here, and I pretty much feel the exact same way I did about the 5500 degree Kelvin tubes. And lastly, I just wanted to see how they all looked side by side. And I think aside from exposure, and I'm not really looking for shades of orange or blue because these are the colors we're using, but what I'm also seeing is just little hints of green in the TrueMatch tubes, which is to be expected because they're fluorescent, but it also makes it a bit nasty, and I'm mainly looking at the white wall next to my hands. So in short, what do I think? I think it makes sense to switch over to the Ushios if you can't afford to upgrade your Diva kit to something else. The tubes totally make a difference all the way around, and they sell for about the exact same price as the TrueMatch tubes that you normally get for your Divas. And for you independent filmmakers out there, you could pick up a set of used Divas on eBay like I did and upgrade the tubes to give you a great source of clean, powerful light and on the cheap, no less. And for the pros, this could also mean less gelling and bringing the Divas back in the game for cheap. So here's something I'm very excited to announce. I have a special coupon code for you out there. I've teamed up with Lens Rentals, which is one of the best and largest online rental houses out there. They have all different types of equipment, and it's been one of my favorite personal go-to rental sources that I have. And I actually find that their prices versus competitors are usually pretty cheap in comparison, and their checkout process is it's just super simple. And I've been renting from them for roughly 3 to 4 years now, and they have everything from cameras, lenses, lighting, sound, name it. They have they have everything. Seriously, check them out. And they're offering a 15% discount at checkout when you enter the code GRIPTIPS15. And yes, I do get a little bit of a kickback from that for mentioning it, but seriously, even if I wasn't an affiliate, I would still be recommending them because one of the stories that I have with them is that I accidentally forgot to ship back a piece of equipment. And they're not like a company that like completely nickel and dimes you for every single day that it's like they reach out to you like, hey, you know, are you sending it back? Have you done it yet, or anything like that? And I totally respect their customer service. Any problems that I've had with some equipment that maybe like I just didn't even understand, they've been really, really good at just kind of giving me an idea of what I'm supposed to do. I recently rented an Odyssey 7Q Plus, and I was having some issues with it, but they were able to walk me through it as if I opened a manual. So they're really, really cool. I highly recommend that you guys go check them out. Link in the description below. Again, that coupon code is GripTips15. That's going to give you 15% off your order. But yeah, just check them out. But sadly, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you like today's episode, please let me know in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Twitter right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support me on Patreon, buy a t-shirt, all of the things. We'll see you on the next one.